Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a premiere video, and I think this is premiering tomorrow afternoon, probably like 3 o'clock, of me doing this review. So, this is actually I'm doing this on the 18th, but I'm doing a re-review and premiering it tomorrow, so just letting you guys know that. This is a re-review for Maroon 5's Jordi album that I'm going to be re-reviewing before I get to the actual Marathon Studio album reviews for their other discography, because I'm not going to want to do this album review after Red Pill Blues, which is May 28th. So I'm going to discuss what I'm going to be reviewing for this Maroon 5 Jordi re-review and give you guys my initial thoughts on it as of 2020 in 2022, of course, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review for Jordi, or this re-review I meant to say. Sorry that I dragged out the beginning, kind of made the video seem a little draggish. It's just I'm still trying to wake up a bit. Um, and sorry about the long intro too. To start things off, we got Beautiful Mistakes. I think it's decent. I don't see anything wrong with the song, but there are some lyrics in there that Adam Levine sings that can sound very cringy. Um, and just the way the song structurally is set up, there's not even any guitars and drum work in this song, and that's a shame because they're using too much electronics with this new album, and they turn from rock band, alternative rock pop to actual pop, and that's a shame because they're already about 7 albums in, and now this is just disastrous. uh, but still, I think the song was decent. I wouldn't call it the best song at all, but it's something. So 4 out of 5 in my personal opinion. Lost is very repetitive, honestly, with the lyrics. And the lost, now I'm lost, till you love me, now I'm found, now I'm found. It just gets repetitive with how Adam Levine is singing it. And I can understand why people have problems with the song. I think it's okay, but I wouldn't call it amazing at all. I think the melody sounds alright, but it's just the way that they're putting too much production problems in it. Well, some of the production has its iffy moments, but some of the melody I can tolerate, but I wouldn't say this is gonna be my favorite song. So 3 out of 5 for Lost. Echo is just bullshit, honestly. Couldn't stand this song at all. I was just really disappointed with this one. And Black Bear's just whining and complaining about, oh, no, I'm feeling depressed. Beep, 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 or whatever the fuck he's mumbling about and rapping. And I'm like, seriously, dude? You need to stop the whiny bullshit, honestly. Because, yeah, I didn't like his last EP, Misery Lake, but seriously, this Black Bear is an artist that I grew apart from. I did like, well, mainly Black Bear is just one of those cringy artists nowadays that just complains too much about his depression. And I'm like, yeah, we get you're depressed, but do you have to repetitively sing about it all the time? Go seek some help if you really are that depressed. So 2.5 out of 5 for Echo. I'm just nah, not this one. It's not that good. Um, Lovesick was a decent song. Wasn't hating too much of the production, but still the way Adam Levine is singing the song, it's not bad. So 4 out of 5. Remedy was a decent one. It has some moments where it has its cluttery mess for the production and mixing, but for what it's going for. I think it's decent with Stevie Nicks in it. So they both sing alright and make the song seem bearable to listen through. So 4 out of 5. Seasons is just bullshit, honestly. You're not you're not in for a good track. You're in for a very disappointing song. So yeah, I give it a 1.5 out of 5. I don't like the mumble rapping and the way the tone of the song is sounding. It's just bullshit, honestly. And I was really disappointed with this track. And sorry, I'm writing it down and scratching things off on what I wrote down. But One Light featuring Bantu is an average track. It's not the best song, but it's something. So 3.5 out of 5. Convince Me Otherwise featuring her. Um, actually didn't hate it. In my opinion, I think it's alright, but it could have been much better. Uh, but it's what we're getting, I guess. Sorry if I stuttered for a second with it's thing that I said. 4.5 out of 5 for that. Nobody's Love, 4 out of 5. I don't hate the production in it. I like Adam Levine's vocals in it, but the song structurally sounds decent and it executes decently, so 4 out of 5. Can't Leave You Alone is an alright track. Not my personal favorite. It has Juice WRLD in it. May he rest in peace. Um, the deceased Juice WRLD, which is really sad to hear about his passing, but still, 4.5 out of 5. The song doesn't sound bad structurally. Memories is an alright song. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. The original track for Memories is not bad, but there's a lot of doo-doos that Adam Levine is singing about towards the end of the chorus. So yeah, it's alright. 4.5 out of 5. Memories remix featuring Nipsey Hussle and YG. Didn't hate this one. I just think it's alright. There's a lot of mostly Nipsey Hussle takes over majority of the song and YG comes in later, I believe, to finish out the song, and Adam Levine is singing and I guess rapping in this. So I'm just like, okay. Uh, but it's a solid track, so 4.5 out of 5 in my opinion. Button featuring Annual AA and Tanny is average, 3.5 out of 5. It's a mediocre track, I guess you could say. It's not my personal favorite. And finally, we get to Lifestyle with Jason Derulo and Adam Levine. This song is very repetitive. Goes to the chorus too fast. And I don't really like this cluttery kind of song. It's okay, but it's not great. So 3 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Jordi was bad, honestly. After listening to it again, or knowing what I've listened to with this album, I didn't really listen to it again, but if I did, I probably won't come back to it again. So yeah, Jordi is a mess. It's not a good album, and I highly don't recommend you check this album out. I can't even believe I put it on my decent albums last year. I was like, what the fuck you thinking, Brian? This is not good. So my 2021 self was thinking, it's decent. But I was so indifferent about what I was thinking at the time. I was going through a lot of stuff internally with my mental health and all that, but still, I'm not going to complain about that. But for a score, I'm going to give Maroon 5 Jordi a 4.5 out of 10. Fuck this album. It is not good, and I really can't stand this album. I just, no. Maroon 5 is fucking sellouts, honestly. And it's a shame that when I heard this album the first time, I thought it was decent. After coming back to it again, or revisiting some songs and listening through it throughout time, I found myself really disliking this record. And it's so bland, it's so boring, and it's just some of the song lyrical choices in certain songs like Echo and Seasons, those are the only songs that really ruined this album. And everything else was sort of okay and bearable to get through. So yeah, it's 4.5 out of 10 for me. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this re-review I did for Jordi, Maroon 5's album. I know it was about their friend Jordi that passed away that was helping them with this album, which may rest in peace. Um, but still, they ruined this album big time. They tried something, they fucked up, and I think Maroon 5's never going to be the same like they were back in the day. But if you did enjoy this album, this re-review for Jordi, if you've listened to it, and if you enjoyed this re-review I did for Maroon 5 Jordi, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. Sorry that I made this video extra long. I just wasn't sure if I was gonna make it that long, but oh well. This is premiering tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Just letting you guys know, and hopefully you enjoy it. 3 or 3:30, somewhere around then. You'll be seeing this video pop up for May 19th. So I hope you enjoyed this re-review for Maroon 5 Jordi. I'm gonna start the marathon album reviews for Maroon 5's discography, and I just wanted to re-review this because I don't like this album. After listening to it throughout time and remembering some of the tracks, this is a forgettable album, honestly. So, hope you enjoyed my review. Keep in mind, I'm just expressing my own opinion on this album. So, stay safe. Take care, guys. And as always, I will see you in my next review.